everyone, welcome back to another Nukes Top 5 reaction. In this one we're going to be reacting to Nukes Top 10 scary ghost videos that will spoop ya. Okay. Like always, the original will be linked in the description and Nuke's YouTube channel. I'm trying to say less in my videos. Nuke's YouTube channel will be in the description as well, so go ahead and give him a like and a follow if you enjoy it and you want to see more of his stuff. Let's go ahead and get right into the video.
User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squatter living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
Okay. Kid holding a toy walks up to a closet and opens the door. The door gonna close? Yep. Notice how the door the little girl went out of isn't closed all the way, and even the... oh wait, there it goes, there it goes.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside, and then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so... Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
Does she share a room with her daughter?
I think there's someone underneath that door.
Under the closet door?
Because if she doesn't share a room with her daughter, then this is messed up to have the mannequins in there. Ask Markiplier, he'll agree with me.
Is that what scared you?
And if a little kid is scared, they're not going to stay in the room where they're scared.
It's okay. Everything's all right. What?
Cheat.
I'm scared.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door. But there's nothing inside except for a kinda creepy mannequin. However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live.
I don't know how much those mannequins weigh, but the door, I find it a little odd that the door to the room was left open. That makes it so, and I'm saying again, that makes it so much easier to close the door. And if you look at the door, if you look at the closet door, it didn't close all the way either. You can see the, what is that called? The little piece that goes into the door jamb to close it. That holds it in place. You can still see that piece, so the closet door didn't close all the way. So what I'm thinking is a string was being pulled to close the door. As for the mannequin, again, I don't know how much they weigh, but you could use strings to the left and right to make it shake that way. As for falling forward, I don't know if that was planned or if it was an accident, but that little girl did not seem scared to me. Usually when a child is scared, they would not be in the room where they're scared. And if they're scared, they'll usually be clinging to somebody like their mother or whoever they feel the safest around. The fact that the little girl was sitting at the bed like that, it just seems like it's all an act.
Old Willis Place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis Place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
How does that go? Who are you talking to?
What's
Willis?
Interesting is the chimney looks
What was
like
that
an older
guy's
style
name?
than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s. There's a child's spoon.
Well, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But
look at
while
the
inspecting
spider
the
web.
foundation of the Old Willis Place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot all the way down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
Yeah, if you look there, something.
What is that? Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera? Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations, over on the YouTube channel, Sidestep Adventures into History. We need...
Okay, guys, so right before the... I have watched this video, just not this much of it. Well, the part I watched didn't have this much footage. If you watch right before the footsteps started, debris fell from the ceiling. So I commented on the first video I watched how I thought it looked like the floorboard was moving. And this here, yeah, the debris falls and then you see some either wood splinters or something slightly shake. So I think somebody was definitely walking in there. Now, before I commented on how the guy didn't look to the left inside the room with what looked like the collapsed building. He did look slightly to the left. So I'm guessing if there was somebody in that room, they moved to the right and hid behind the door, or just basically went to the right in that room where it looks like the ceiling collapsed in. Other than the loud bang and everything, no clue. Could have just been somebody else there. Could have been a number of things. Might have been somebody staying out there. Might have even been an animal inside. But that did sound like a person walking, not an animal.
Scary videos. So if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Captivity. This next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with 2 roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing.
Don't take a video of the cat, pet the cat.
Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera.
Sure.
But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used. The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide.
The second face looked like motion blur from the first face.
The Router Revenant.
Probably from the cat moving its head as well. But why are you taking a video of a cat in a new place like that? If they really were there for the first time, that's a new place, you should be petting the cat and comforting it, not taking videos of it. Poor kitty.
Ajet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines. Late one night, Ajet's girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork.
Nice hair.
Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I like long hair. On women. I don't mind long hair on men either, but I'm straight, so I prefer it more on women. Okay, that's not that thing pushing the chair. That thing fell because the chair moved. Look in the window to the right.
Hindi naman eh. Kala ko nga di bulag, nandito di bulag eh. Eh, nandun naman sa kusina, di bulag eh. Hindi naman tayo eh.
Is this guy just trying to spook his girlfriend?
Ano ba to? Masakit naman ito. O ara to. Pero terox lang.
That window there, well, is that even a window or is that a poster?
Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajit, the cafe owner. Ajit seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out.
Okay,
Ajit shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajit and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until this incident. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Yeah, during the video, just pay attention to the back right. At first, I thought that might have been her reflection, but honestly, it seems like there's a window there or something, and the stuff that's being done is being done from the window. At first, I was thinking it was her reflection, but I didn't see her reflection when she went back in and was coming out. Maybe she was just out of range for it to be reflected, but I don't think that's it. I think that basically she was being reflected and there was something else or somebody else moving there in that reflection.
Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own, and scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
Okay, why is the camera moving? Okay, this is bull. The camera tilted upwards instead of just left and right. And it didn't tilt upwards when going left again. No, it went left there a bit there. I don't think this is a motion-activated camera. I think this is somebody moving the camera.
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion. So he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
There's a lot of insects flying around in there, and what looks to be either a possum or a cat, maybe even a guinea pig or a rabbit. And yes, I saw the doll move its legs. And again, it's too easy to replicate. You can see all the stuff moving. That shouldn't be what it's okay. So the doll's moving in a way where it would move if it was pulled by something and gravity took effect.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it.
What is
But
the camera on?
what do you think is happening
Is
here?
the camera on a bed or is it on something
or
else?
is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Hoax?
The tres-
Too easy to replicate. I didn't know that a camera would be able to move that way and even tilt upwards as it's moving. Again, not an expert on cameras, especially not motion tracking cameras, so not sure about that. Where'd that go to the right? If it is a motion tracking camera, then it's probably tracking either bugs or dirt. Maybe it's set to be ultra sensitive. The thing that ran by, it looked like it was small and fluffy, maybe a rabbit. As for the doll, it looked like it was being moved by strings. Most of its movements was either movements like it was being pulled by a string or something, or if it was as if it was falling down by basically gravitational effects after the doll was moved. However, I do need to check out the Goodwill for dolls because my niece loves dolls. So I'm going to have to check out the Goodwill to see if I can find any good dolls for her there. Never dawned on me to look at the Goodwill for them.
Trespassers. This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement.
Okay, it looked like somebody was using a alarm trigger for the car. And then he walks out.
The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go? The graveyard flyer.
That I'm not too sure of. It almost looked like they were in front of whatever that thing is that it looked like they were behind. I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and relook at that one. Let me rewind it a little bit more.
Who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property.
Okay.
Senses movement.
So yeah, it definitely looks like there's two people here looking away. The way this one's sleeve is a little weird, because the arm would have to go down and then just go straight down like that. So it is a little weird. The one on the left, if you look at the right arm does not look natural. The fact that they're not moving at all is a little strange. And when the light turns on, it's just completely gone. If you had to ask me, there was a cut made there. Since everything's stationary and the guy isn't in the image, it wouldn't be too hard to make a cut there.
The CCTV records 2 trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the 2 strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go?
If you look at it, it still looks like there's slightly deals behind there. It's weird.
The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again. What's that? Dude.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church, because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity, and at first they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
So the guys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something. Oh. Had spill.
What did this guy trip over? Is this guy rude enough to walk over the people's graves?
I'm pretty sure I just saw something go to, I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush.
You don't walk over graves.
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
It looks like a trash bag.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think.
Looks like a trash bag. Trash bag being blown by the wind. I'm not sure how windy it is there. I couldn't really see any leaves for reference, but it is, that graveyard seems to be well maintained. The fact that there's bushes growing around one of the gravestones is an issue, a big issue. I'd almost believe that, well, I wouldn't believe it with how well the graveyard seems to be maintained. So, I don't know, maybe they pulled the bushes to where they'd be in front of it. I'd have to have a closer look. It's weird. Because that graveyard is well maintained. It is well maintained. And the fact that the bushes are growing around the tombstone like that, and those bushes are obviously also being trimmed because they look neat. They weren't growing all. How to explain this? If you leave a bush to grow naturally, it won't grow out evenly. There'll be some areas that stick out more. Well, there'll be some branches that stick out more than others. That bush seemed to be trimmed to where all the bushes, all the branches were even. That's about as far as I go on that. As for inside the church or whatever it is, first one just looked like somebody sticking their head over. The second one just looked like one of their reflections in the glass of a painting.
It rings a bell. Reddit user RileyJoss11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange on their Ring doorbell camera.
I want to pick up one of those. Cheap?
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears.
You know, it's funny.
Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web that's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night.
Weird sounding
Again,
doorbell.
not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just what is going on here?
It looks
Let me know
fake.
what you think. Through the roof. Late one night, Shelly and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek?
I was gonna say cute lady looking at cute cats, but that'd be a little inappropriate considering she's got her kid with her.
Kenapa, Dek?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shelly doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset.
Why is
It's
the
only after
screen
posting the
blurred?
video to TikTok that viewers tell Shelly there was something on that roof.
What? I don't see anything.
But what do you think this is?
What?
Let me know. Uninvited.
I didn't see anything there. Really, nothing at all.
Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna go back and see. Okay, just a second.
Let me know.
No, not far enough back. Just a second.
Late one night, Shelly and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Oh, is this just censoring and them putting English over what was originally like Japanese writing or something? Is that why that's there?
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa? Jadi ada lihat ada apa emang? Masuk. Kenapa, Dek?
Did you see it?
No.
Someone or something can be seen standing on a
Okay, I see the wooden supports going to the roof. One slightly to the right of the the circle, well, slightly to the left of the right of the circle here. Another one over here. But I don't see anything on the roof.
Rooftop. Right in front of them. Shelly doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shelly there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Uninvited. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
뭐야? 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 와! 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 대놓고 비쳤다. 와! 대놓고 비쳤다.
Don't like it that it's going towards that opening there. Don't like that there's a bench there that a wire could be wrapped around. And don't like that there seems to be another door to the right of the opening.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now obviously Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Okay, why does he have his hand right in front of the screen like he's a character from Counter-Strike? I saw the hand on the top, well, I saw the hand behind the curtain gripping the curtain and moving it. That's a cop. And why is he looking at the floor?
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own.
Okay, look at the top left
Creepiest
of
of
the
all,
curtain.
whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind
see
the
it?
curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there. Just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
배에서 뭔 소리야 자꾸 나냐? 배에서 뭔 소리?
Sounded like a stomach gurgling.
이상한 소리 난다.
You notice the fresh fingerprints to the right of the mirror?
와, 씨발 배에서 막 고르고르 소리 난다.
If you look at the right side of the mirror, there's some fresh fingerprints there. I do see something moving back there. I don't know if it's a person walking or a shadow. Did my voice just crack? I'm a little old for my voice to just be cracking
The
now.
ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him.
Does rubbing
But
your
when he
belly...
turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
You can see the curtain falling back in place in the video from whoever basically going out the other side of the curtain.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera?
His camera
something
just happened to be to the right when he ran.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the little bell notification icon so that you never miss a video. Also, follow me on all them socials. And say hi. Say hi.
Hi, how you doing there?
Okay, on that video, first off the wheelchair, you might notice how it just happened to be moving in the direction of the open doorways. So basically, the easiest place for it to be moved from, well, moved towards. You can see the hand moving the curtain, and then when he goes in, he's looking down and to the left. You can see the curtain falling back into place where the guy slipped through. And at the end there, when the guy reached, well, when the curtain reached for him, if you notice, when he runs out, the camera's pointing to the right as he's running. So he at first just happens to pull to the left when the movement was to the right, and then when the movement was to the left, he just happened to pull to the right. As far as entertainment goes, good video. I liked it. Very entertaining. As far as realism goes, no. I really like the scenery. It's over. Okay, guys, if you're still here at this point, do me a favor and go down into the description and head over to Nukes' YouTube video or the original video for this one, and give it a like and give him a sub. Until then, this is going to be it for this reaction. I'll see you guys in our next reaction. So, until then, be safe and have fun.